Hey, Dawn. Ooh, shaking your cuz. She funny.
This Talk to Me podcast. This is episode 23. I'm your host, Chris.
I'm your co-host, Jazz.
Today we featuring Squeaky-Johnson.
I'm gonna sit right here because
yeah, when Squeaky come, we feature Squeaky-Johnson today. Squeaky doing a little basketball, but we starting this thing up early. Well, a little late. So
we starting it hella late, so we sorry. We like to be on time, but people don't like to be on time.
It's all good. So appreciate y'all tuning in. I want to shout out to my sponsors, Valon Consulting, Resources for Better Health, Ashley, my favorite hygienist.
Hey, Ashley, girl.
And New Orleans Hookah. So today, we hoping the Houston Astros win.
Yup.
So we can turn Houston down.
You mean turn it up?
Turn it up. I'm actually shopping for a Halloween costume. I'm doing Halloween with the kids this weekend, so it's gonna be turned up for everybody.
That's gonna be so cute.
And hold on, let me make sure who I know tuning in. Let them talk to Hey, yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go.
He was struggling. I'm sorry.
There we go.
Oh, you want to see who tuned in?
Yeah, we want to see who tuning in.
I see Don, of course, Donald, Natasha, Edwina. That's how I pronounce it. Hey, Ashley, girl, I see you. Jevis, Danielle. I'm sorry if I mess up anybody's name. Edwina. That's how I pronounce it. Joseph.
Okay.
We thank you all for joining in on this wonderful Wednesday. It's hump day.
It is hump day.
Anybody got hump today? No.
Anybody got any comments? This is our first time. We always get in live. But anybody got any comments on Talk to Me podcast, please tune in. We out here north side of Houston at
was fall.
It's fall.
Fall in the beach.
And of course, Squeaky Johnson's going to tell us about his fake book. His fake. Did you do research on it?
No. I was on Wikipedia. Don't know me. I was on Wikipedia and I was looking at it, and yeah, I saw it.
But anyway, if anybody have YouTube, because my subscribers are low, I mean nobody's not subscribing. I need y'all to subscribe on YouTube channel. It's at Talk to Me Podcast on YouTube. I got SoundCloud. You can go on SoundCloud, download the app. Everything is free. Free. All y'all gotta do is sign and subscribe. SoundCloud, YouTube, Instagram is at Talk to Me Podcast. What's your personal page?
At LaJazzy on everything. That's LaJazzie for me.
And I'm Everybody Hates Chris 81. Everybody Hates Chris on Snapchat. Everybody Hates Chris on Twitter. As Everybody Hates Chris everything. So give me a. Well, yeah, I get that from the Chris Rock movie. So shout out to my partner Dwight. He actually got the pictures out from the wedding. Amazing. I'm looking real amazing.
They do
real
look
amazing.
Nice. They do look
I will
nice.
post them on my page so y'all can check it out. If you're on Facebook, you'll get a chance to see them. And right now we taking comments right now since we started a little late. So we will take comments on anything what you like. Let's see who dialing in. Who dialing in today? Who dialing in?
Who can we dial in? Anybody?
Dawn and anything.
Dawn. Yes, please. Yes, Dawn can be the whole show. Dial her in. I know she'll have questions. Who questions for us?
Hold up, we dialed in. Hold up 1 second. Hold up. What's up, Ashley? Shout out to Ashley. What's happening? Man, what is that? All right. Shout out to my cousin Dawn. Anyway, what topics we got for today?
Topics. What's been going on?
A lot's been going on. Let's talk.
They had a shooting. Where was it today? Or was it
at Grambling?
Yeah, at Grambling.
2 kids got killed.
Mm-hmm. What was the reason? I didn't get all the tea on that.
What's up, Demetrius, man? What's up, Demetrius Harrison, man? Holla at your boy, man. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Talk to Me Podcast. Everything is free. Go do that for me.
They said that the gunman fled the scene and the victims' bodies were discovered in a courtyard between two dormitories. So it was probably a mugging gone wrong. That's what I want to say, which is, it's just so sad. Like I really don't understand. Like I don't get it. But prayers go out to them and their families. So, because I know that's definitely tough, like losing a child for sure.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Demetrius. Well, the big topic we was talking about is why men cheat, and that was a big topic we talked about the other day, and is vice versa. Why men cheat, why women cheat. And we all know women is going to cheat because a guy pretty much pissed them off. They're not going to just cheat. A real woman probably wouldn't cheat until you pushed her to the limit.
No, a real woman just wouldn't cheat in general. They would just
Women cheat too.
I know they cheat, but I'm saying like a real woman like that has like morals and values that like value herself. Like she's not about to do it like out of spite or nothing.
True.
But I really need to know, men. I really just want to know, why do y'all do it? Like, do y'all get bored? Do y'all want something new? Because I mean, like, if you tell your significant other, like, look, like, let's role play, like, let me have you have different personalities, something to make this spicy, it shouldn't really be a problem. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So I really just need to know from the guys, like, why. Well, Chris, can you answer? I mean, I feel like you answered it before, but like,
I did answer before. It's always going to be different perspective on why a guy cheat. And it's different. I consider cheating as just sleeping with another woman.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people call cheating talking on the phone with another female, having a relationship with another female. Some guys got females as best friends.
That's true, and you can't knock that. Like, you can't be like, oh, you can't talk to them no more. Like, you got to be secure about that as a woman.
Well, of course, somebody said they do it. Tanasia said they do it to see if they could get away with it. Nah, I don't think you do it to see if you can get away with it.
Some of them do it to see if they still got it. Like, shit, can I still, like, pull this? Like,
yeah, okay,
like
yeah.
That?
Well, some of them probably do it to get away with it. What you just said is he doing it probably because he's not getting attention at home, and he probably go out and do it to see if he still got it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you're a confident guy, you know you still got it, so you just got to stay committed to your relationship. And some guys do it, like you said, to get away with it. And some guys do it because that's just what they do.
But it's just like, if you know, like, you got a good thing at home, like, she willing to do whatever, she been down since day one, then it's just like, for what? Like, what have you accomplished?
Well, some guys just like new pair of shoes. I'm just saying. You asked me. I'm just saying. Some guys like new pair of shoes. Like,
that makes sense. But like, don't get in a relationship or anything committed, and you like to buy shoes like every month or every 2 weeks. Like, just be single. Like, just date around. Like, just do you. Be free.
That's true. I believe in be free. You don't have to worry about hurting nobody's feelings. That's true.
Exactly.
But I guess that's just the world we live in, and it's hard. Temptation. You got Instagram. You got Facebook. You got Snapchat. You got everything.
But you shouldn't be tempted. You shouldn't even.
I'm not saying you should be tempted, but it just depends. What's the situation in, the business you're in, the relationship you're in. You know, if you're a sexual guy like the fuck every day, then you're gonna need a female that can provide that. If not, you're gonna have issues. Or if she's, she can be a sexual woman. She probably want it every day. And if you can't give her that, that's going to be a problem. It's vice versa. So it could be, it's 100 million reasons why somebody could cheat both ways, because it could be a different situation. You know what I'm saying? It could be medical history. Even though she married to the guy, she knew when she got in this relationship, he was medical and he can't stamina like that or whatever. I'm just saying, for example. You know what I'm saying? So before you get into that marriage, you need to figure it out. Like, okay, I'm going to be with this guy. He can't,
Right.
Oh, the same thing. So it could be a bunch of reasons why, you know what I'm saying? Because some women, you know, I think they get tired of the same bullshit or the same sex. So just you got to switch it up. I don't care if you've been together, a little while. If you've been together 50 years, 40 years, 30 years, it's things you got to switch up.
But that's where communication comes into place. Yeah. Like, if somebody say, like, well, let's just try something else for change. Like, that other person got to be like, you know what, like, let's do this, in order to, keep things going, keep things hot, keep things spicy.
But you had the right group of people around you in relationships, friendship, anything. You need the right group of people around you. If it's the right group of people, I think you'll be... Yeah. You got bitter ass women. You got jealous ass guys.
They really have a lot of insecure guys. I've really noticed that.
Yeah,
like, guys can be.
Yeah, we definitely noticed that.
They can be hella insecure. So I don't know why that is. Why do you think some can be like that?
It all depends on the age and what they accomplish kind of in life and their confidence. Like, confidence plays a lot with your insecurities. Like, even how you dress. Like, if you know you always dress good and that's how you can get a woman or get attention, you're going to make sure you dress good. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to lose that, feeling. But if you're just a confident guy, like I talked about before, you can go to Walmart and get a $6.99 t-shirt, cheap pair of jeans, you know what I'm saying? And go up in the joint and get whoever you want and be confident. Or go out with your woman and be confident and be secure with her around other guys. And vice versa. She could be secure around you, around beautiful women. Like, if you're around beautiful women and there's real tension in the building, like beautiful women, she's not about to leave out the room and be like, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, oh, come on, we be right back.
We be
right back. You know what I'm saying? She's not going to leave you around. You know what I'm saying? It's just that how it go. But... And it all depends on your track record. Everybody know that.
That is true. Right? That is.
If you got a bad we don't got crime records. We got track records. So if you got a bad track record, then
What's that, Dave?
You put what's up, Dave?
He said here.
If you got a bad track record, that's how it used to work out.
Thing. Like, I feel like they have the insecure men, they have the insecure women, and I feel like as a woman, like, if your man doing what he's supposed to be doing, like, he ain't give you, like, no reason to think otherwise. And, like, if somebody talk to him, like, it could be business. It could be like, oh, that's a friend. Like, there's no reason to be, well, what you doing? Why you talking to her? Where you at? Where you was for them 5 minutes? Like, I don't get it. Like, just be calm, stay chill. Like, if that's your man, like, you ain't got to worry about it. Now, if you do something, then,
That's true. That's true. But, you need, like I said, you need a good support system. And you got a good support system, you're good. But sometimes that's not good enough. You got some people just reckless. They do what they do. So, I can't speak for...
I've seen some reckless motherfuckers.
Well, Ashley says she don't believe there are guys that completely 100.
Your finesse game. What is Dave talking about finesse?
We're going to talk about finesse game is...
Finesse game strong.
Finesse game is strong. Shout out to Dave Smith. Finesse game is when you can finesse a woman, like or a woman can finesse a man. You can finesse a man, like if they know.
If your mouthpiece really good, then
yeah, that's what it's about. And your finesse game could be slow, fast, quick, or whatever. And finesse game means getting what you want out of a woman or getting what you want out of a man. But you can actually have a good finesse game. It don't mean no disrespect.
It's not. I mean, like, if I don't even.
What?
I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Like, because I've been finessed by niggas, but it's just kind of like I kind of know what you do. Because it was slick. Some of it be real slick. You be like, whoa, wait, you just finessed the fuck out of me. Wait, I don't get finesse. What you doing?
Yeah, you're not gonna get that. But I think it's like a puzzle in life. Like me and Tanisha talked about it. She was like, you having a certain amount of women or a certain amount of guys in your life. When you meet another woman, you had like a couple of women you was talking to prior to before meeting that woman.
Yeah.
So her job is to knock the woman down to get to be the main woman. Mm-hmm. And then eventually, if it works out, then it just be you and her all of a sudden. Am I correct? Right. So in life, when you meet another guy, you're going to try to knock the women that he's talking to because you know you like him. But of course, he had 3 chicks or 2 he was talking to before you got there. If you just met him 2 weeks ago, it ain't like you're not talking to nobody. That's when you meet a chick, you know, be like, hey, you got somebody? Be like, nah, I'm just talking to somebody. Okay, I'm just fucking somebody, basically. You know what I'm saying? We all know what that means. Like, you know what I'm saying? You be like, I don't got no lady. I'm just chilling. I'm going over my options.
Yeah, that's okay. Like, I feel like as long as a guy's honest about that up front, which is cool because it gives that woman that choice. Like, okay, well, I'm gonna fuck with him, or it's like, I don't know, like you got too many options. Like, I ain't trying to be like another option on your plate right now. So I just feel like it depends on the type of woman.
Well, everybody got their own way they do things. You know, if woman make it easy, nigga gonna take it.
Exactly.
If they make it hard, nigga gonna try hard. You know what I'm saying? But some women don't know that. Some women do be on game. If you give them that open door, they walking in that bitch. If you let them walk through the living room, they coming through that bitch too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So
they coming through everything.
They coming through everything. So, you know, it's just all on what you like. But
they said my finesse game is be myself.
That's how it be. That's how it's supposed to be.
Then, Dave.
Shout out to Mike Franklin, Purple Knight. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Aaron. Appreciate y'all tuning in. If y'all on live right now, y'all go to YouTube and subscribe to Talk to Me Podcast. We actually on SoundCloud again. We on YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitter. We on Twitter. Everything is Talk to Me Podcast. What's up, Cash? Shout out to Kevin Joseph. What's up, boy? Yeah. But anyway, we y'all logging in just now. We just talking about, you know, the finesse game, I guess. If you want a lot of people finesse game, we holding on for Squeaky-Johnson. He actually, we caught him in the middle of training, so we told him we'll wait for him because I drove all the way out here and I ain't come out here for nothing. So it's all good. We right here on the north side, way off 529 somewhere, 290. Places where I usually don't come no more. I used to come over here when I was a mailman, but I haven't been over here in years. But anyway, we making it happen. I just got a few runs in, played a few basketball, kind of out of shape. But I got it in with these youngsters. They thought I was like 23, 24 years old. I said, nah, man, I'm 36. He's like, what, sir? He called me sir. After I told him I was 36, he said, sir. He thought I was 24. He's like, ooh, man. He's like, man, you like, how old are you? I said, how old you thought I was? He's like, I thought you were 24. I said, I'm 36. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Made me feel old, but you know. Looking good. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with looking good, man. You got to appreciate that. It's God-given.
Heck yeah, black don't crack.
It's God-given. You know what I mean?
Silly. What else we talking about? It was something we talked about finessing, and what else? It was something else somebody had said.
Oh, I don't believe there's a guy that completely 100. Okay, Ashley, I'm sorry. You want to take this one?
I feel like, I don't know, you just got to be able to read these guys out here sometimes. Like, some of them aren't, and some of them do be keeping it 100. It's kind of like it's a chance in it all. That's how I feel about it. Like, some of them, like the guys that I talked to recently, they honestly, truly, I feel like they've kept their 100. They could have just been lying to me, but what I feel like it was always 100 when it came to like, okay, well, this and this is happening. Okay, thank you. Like, thanks for letting me know. What you think, Christopher?
I think
you think
hold on, I'll text her later. But anyway, I think it's 100 complete, guys. It's just sometimes they 75% when you meet them, but I think it could be 100%. You know, guys, just like women, guys been hurt too, or guys been let on too. So they're not gonna come to you 100%. So you're right about they're not gonna be a completely 100. Nobody's not gonna be a completely 100% when you meet them. I think when we talking to each other, we winning each other over. So if I meet you, you might be at, for example, you might be at 75% because, or you might be at 60 because a lot of people done wrong to you so much you didn't. You know, just lost confidence, so you probably at 60%. So you meet a guy that's 75%, and it kind of, you know, it's going to be tough, but you ain't meet no guy completely 100%. I don't care if he a reverend. It's not happening. Because all reverends not perfect.
I feel like because Ashley just said she mean with just one girl. Like a guy's just not 100% with just.
Oh, what she said?
Like that
How come I didn't get that? You see that on there?
That's right there.
Oh, okay. It's not. My shit not up to date. Okay.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like consistency is key. So if they keeping it like consistent, like in their actions and what they doing or whatever, and how they treat you, then I feel like to a point like that they are being 100. Now if it's like consistent for like 2 weeks and then they doing some shady ass shit, then yeah, no, it ain't consistent. I mean, like they not being completely 100 with you.
Well, everybody gonna have a different opinion. Some girls believe they can meet a guy that's 100%, and they do probably got guys that's 100%.
They are. They do. I've met some.
And sometimes when you meet them, I guarantee you, Ashley, you might go meet a guy that's 100%, and guarantee you gonna be like, "Fuck, he's boring." It's gonna be something
that happens,
and that's how it happens. Like you could be the guy that's the greatest guy ever. He's so sweet, but it's gonna be something. You know what I'm saying? It's something about you need that roughness or that mistake for you to, because you never gonna just have a perfect relationship.
I don't feel like it's even like that roughness or that mistake. Like some guys, like it was this one guy that I had met, like he kept it 100, like he was consistent, everything, like it was long distance. But the only thing that bothered me was he was really, I'm the type of person, like I don't need you to be too needy. I don't need you to be questioning me a lot. I don't like that. And it was always something. It was really insecurities when it came to that. So I'm not about to play with them on here.
Yeah.
It was really insecurities when it came to that. So it depends on how you are as a woman as well. Like what can you tolerate? What can you handle? What characteristics do you like in a guy?
Well, that's everybody got characteristics. Like it's certain things I like in a woman. I don't. Some things you don't have to ask. You gotta ask. It's boring. You gotta ask for it. You kind of want them to like know. Meaning, get to know your body, get to know how you think. You know what I'm saying? Then it's more. It's a good feeling when you ain't got to tell them what to do.
Yeah,
you kind of know. They just do it. So you kind of know. So you like that unpredictable shit. You don't want nobody that's predictable. You know, and everybody's saying perfect guy. They don't want a perfect guy because when you get a guy, it's gonna be something it's never a good guy meets a good girl. You know what I'm saying?
You feel like it's never like that.
It's never like that. It's never just gonna be. When it do come, I guess people say it's soulmate, but that don't mean it's soulmate. I technically wouldn't say that because you mean everything is just so perfect. Nah,
everything's not perfect.
I watch people. They say you might be just picky, but
who, me?
Yeah.
Are you talking about me? No. No, I'm
you.
not picky. That's not being picky. That's just like something I just don't like in a guy. I need you to be a man. Have bigger balls than me. That's it.
Well, I will hope you would. I will hope you would, but nah. Everybody want their options on what they can do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see nobody just meeting the perfect person. And but if you do, I hope that happens for you, Ashley.
Yup, keep hope alive, girl. Someone is out there just for you.
Like you said.
What else we got? We talked about cheating. We talked about finessing.
It was something else though I want to talk about.
I finessed a lot back in my day.
You ain't young. How do you finesse? You been finessing when you're 18?
No, I still do it today.
Oh, okay.
Don't make me go. Don't make me go there.
Who said so?
With my finessing.
Oh, well, I didn't know you. Hey, I hope they ain't listening to this. Then it probably know you finessing. Nope. Well, anyway, I don't know nothing about the finesse game, but
you say you don't know nothing about the finesse game. Oh, okay, sir. Okay.
I don't know nothing about the finesse game. I'm in a new class, in the older class.
What class is that?
Just older class.
But what is it? What is it teaching?
I ain't really teaching. But
what you mean the older class? What that mean?
Older classes, we just do things differently.
How do y'all do things differently? Explain this to me.
Well,
veteran.
Yeah, I'm in the veteran class. I'm in the 2002 LeBron James class. We're in that class.
But explain this to me though.
It's just you do things differently. If you want to do something, you just get it done. I ain't got to finesse it.
Well, what you mean by that?
If you want a woman or you want something, you go get it. really do all the finesse.
I mean, I agree with that, but if it's like you can make it happen and somebody else can help you make it happen, then
What you mean somebody else can help me make it happen?
like somebody else can help me make it happen. Like if I say, I'm not about to say all my secrets. Never mind.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say some people help you out, or you help yourself out. Like when you step in the room, and you look like you could dominate the room. The women look at you just clean, nice haircut, smelling good, suave.
Heck yeah.
That's they looking. You see, I see eyes when I walk in the building. You
Oh,
ain't
you
got
do?
what I got. I think that's one of my gifts. That's one of God's gifts He gave me. I see eyes when I walk in the building. I know who looking. I'm peeping game. I observe the whole. I don't know if you ever saw this movie called The Recruit, and he was trying to be a Secret Service agent, whatever. So when he go in a restaurant, he had to identify what everybody had on. Everybody was doing like literally without looking around, like doing this.
Yeah, but using the perfume.
Yeah, so by the time he sat on the X, he knew what everybody had on, what they was eating, what he ordered, what she was drinking. Like he was just listening and paying attention to everything. His whole room was observing everything. I was like, damn. So
that's what happens when you walk.
When I walk in, I pay attention. You just gotta observe, because you'll know a woman if she interested or if she interested but she can't. She can just look.
Right? I don't like that. My thing is, don't wait for a guy to approach you. If you see something you like, women, go after it.
Not in Houston. It's not. It happens in Houston, but not like.
What you mean? Oh, women don't go after what they want.
They don't come up to you. They'll probably do some shit, give you some signs and shit, but they ain't coming up to you. In Atlanta, they came up to you. Consistently in Atlanta, they came up. They ain't waste no time.
They're like, shit, I see something. I'm like, I'll get it.
Yeah, in Houston, it's kind of New Orleans. Hell no.
But I be feeling like there's nothing wrong. Like, give a look. If they give a look, they make a look. Like, okay, either call them over or like go up there and be like, "What's up? Can I get you a drink? Can we sit down and chat? Can we talk?" No, I feel like it's simple. Like it's easy. Well, first you gotta ask, like, are you in a relationship or whatever? Because I did approach this one guy one time, and he's like, "I'm married," and I'm like, "But why are you giving me these looks, sir?" And I walked away.
Oh, well, married guys always gonna look. They're gonna be the 9 out of 10. They're gonna be the most lookers, because they look at the same woman every fucking day. So of course they're gonna look.
It was just funny. I was just like, I'm gonna go walk away now. I was like, I'm so sorry.
Especially if you in a completely honest relationship, you definitely gonna look. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad thing because you're looking. You gotta realize. I expect the wife to look too. She probably ain't gonna make no, but she's gonna look.
It's one thing to like look, like glance and like look
another
away.
Thing is to stare.
To like really be like.
Yeah.
And keep looking. Then it's just like, okay, like you want me to say something?
Yeah. I'm not. Nah, you can't do that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was talking about. Not just to look. That's one thing, but
that's totally disrespectful. So you definitely can't do that. I know that for a fact.
It was really funny.
You not squeaky? Huh? Go call him and tell him come on. While I hold this down. But anyway, while Jazz gonna get squeaked, me, I definitely gonna hold it down. Shout out to all my people watching. I see you, Dave. I might go to Washington D.C. I've been doing all this traveling. I'm gonna take me another little trip. Can't wait till the Jay-Z concert now, November 8th. If y'all ain't in Houston, y'all need to get to that 444. It's going down. Again. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. See what comments we got. Go to DC and buy a woman and drink. Oh my goodness, what am I gonna do with Dave? Shout out to my partner Dave, man, tuning in. Again, like I told y'all, we on live. If y'all on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, I need y'all to go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Talk to Me Podcast. Snapchat's Everybody Hate Chris 81. Snapchat is Everybody Hates Chris. Want y'all go check me out. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody who gave out and donated. Square Cash, Vimo, everybody who donated. I appreciate it. It was well needed. We still looking for sponsors. If anybody can sponsor us, please reach out. Email us, talk to me podcast 17 at gmail. It's talk to me podcast 17 at gmail. Appreciate my sponsors. Without y'all, we not nothing. Again, we got Squeaky Johnson about to come on and give us 30 minutes of his time. Y'all just bear with us. We're going to get this going right for y'all. Shout out to Brandon. What's happening? Appreciate you for logging in. If y'all got any comments or questions, I appreciate y'all. Just drop that in.
What's up, Miss J?
Then we finally got Squeaky in. We
Man, my bad, bro.
It's all good. Look. He late. We got him right there. 30 minutes on the mark. Sit in the middle.
What up, baby? I'm in there. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, go get your shirt. So we got him getting them tuned in. Come on, man! I told you we make things work. So you can see good over there.
I lean in.
Yeah, you just lean it. That's all.
He was like, I forgot. I was like, sir.
That's why I told him go. That's why I said go call him.
I was like, sir, no, because we could have talked and I would have been like, we done.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Where'd it go? I would walk right out that door. I ain't gonna do it like that.
We ain't got time.
So you got your questions?
I think so, yeah.
All right.
You know, I just be waiting.
Yeah, but I got a bunch of questions for him already.
Okay, well you go ahead. You got it.
I still want you to.
I'm gonna say my piece. I'm gonna say my piece.
All right.
But you just keep going.
I want to make sure you did your homework.
My homework.
Uh-oh.
Here y'all go. We got the man of the hour, man, Squeaky Johnson, man.
What's up? How y'all doing?
Everybody already logged in waiting on you anyway right now.
You told me we was on the court hooping?
Yeah. I told you guys. That's all. He know he's a trainer right now. We know he has some stuff going on. Again, y'all, this episode 23 Talk to Me podcast, y'all. I'm your host, Chris.
I'm your co-host with Jazz.
And we got Squeaky Johnson on. Of course, he's going to talk about his career, basketball, trainer, and you know he's the book. On My Faith Keeps Me Going.
Yes, sir.
Of course, let's talk about life after basketball. Like, you know, after you stop playing, you know, you already had like future plans, what you was doing?
Man, it just kind of happened like this. You know, I love basketball, and of course, I've been doing my basketball camps every year since I've been playing with the Hornets. So every year, every summer, I deal with the kids and, you know, basically mentor them and develop them as young men. So, so as I've been doing that with the camps, parents would come up to me and ask me to, you know, spend one-on-one time with their kids. So it just took off from there. So now I'm training every day. Got 3-4 kids a day. I'm training one-on-one, and I got a big group training on Saturday mornings from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. at Up Next Sports. So, you know, if y'all want to come out, bring your kids out, just give me a shout. You know, Squeaky Johnson, Squeaky_Johnson on Instagram or www.squeakyjohnson.com.
Well, where did you get off the book? How did you even get the name? My Faith Keeps Me Going.
You know, I had a long journey before, you know, actually getting called up to the NBA. I made a couple bad decisions. Actually, I was trying to be a drug dealer for one day. One day. Yeah, I met one of my friends after 23 years. I finally got one of my friends to convince me to try to sell some drugs for one day, and I actually got some prescription pills out here in Houston, and my plan was to go back to New Orleans and sell them. And you know, it sounded so good, man. You get some. My friend was like, man, get some prescription pills. You put them in your name. It's legal. You know, you get some Xanax, Vicodins, and you get them out here in Houston for $200-$300. You go down to New Orleans, you can sell it for triple the price.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dang, that sounds good. You know, I get them in. He was like, you get them in your name, no problem. It's still legal. So in my mind, I'm like, damn, am I really doing something wrong? So anyway, long story short, I go to the pharmacy. You know, act like my back and neck hurt and get some, you know, hard prescribed pills, hard drugs that are prescribed, and basically I get the pills and try to drive them down to New Orleans and sell them, like I said, for triple the price. And the very first time I tried it, I got pulled over and arrested and went to jail. And
but it was your name, no?
Yeah, but at the same time I had. So if I have to break it all the way down for you, it's like this: I get the prescriptions, Xanax and Vicodins, right? So they had an inside situation where the secretary would email the prescription to one. They give you a hard prescription and email the prescription to 3 different pharmacies, right? So I would go to each. That day I went to each pharmacy, picked up one from here, from there, and I had a hard prescription. So I had 4 prescriptions of Vicodin and 4 prescriptions of Xanax, and it was basically about 3,000 pills.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So in my mind, I know it's illegal, but in my mind, I'm thinking, man, it's in my name. The pills in my name. I could just tell them, it's legal. In my mind, it's legal. So anyway, I got pulled over. Police charged me with pharmacy shopping, which is a fraud. Fraud pharmacy shopping. And like I say, man, I was charged with 2 felonies, and I was put on probation for 3 years. And for those 3 years, man, I was really down and depressed because my goal was to go to Europe. Well, my next plan was to go to Europe for the next 2 years and make as much money as possible, then come back to the NBA. But by me being on probation, I wasn't able to leave the country. So I was supposed to be in the D League for the next 3 years. So I played ball in the D League for 3 years. And you know how I say my fate kept me going, because soon as my probation was up, I got called up to play in the NBA for the New Orleans Hornets.
Okay.
In my first interview, the guy asked me, man, like, so how did you keep going, and how do you keep pushing and grinding out in the NBA? And I just looked at him and I was just like, man, my fate kept me going. So that's kind of how it started.
The book, where you can find the book at?
The book is at Amazon.com, or also you go to www.squeaky-johnson.com and find the book. So, yeah. Or, you can contact me on Instagram. I'll meet you. I'll bring it to you. Whatever you need, just let me know.
He definitely will bring it to you.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what's up. So how you get the name Squeaky?
When I get asked that a million times, since I was a baby, there was a TV show called Laverne and Shirley, and this guy named Squiggy. He had this little Eddie point in front of his head. So it went from Squiggy to Squeaky, because when we were playing basketball, I used to play defense real hard, and I steal the ball. And people be like, man, that was squeaky clean. So they be like, so from Squiggy to Squeaky to now, Squeaky Johnson.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's cute. That's cute.
You remember that show?
Laverne and Shirley?
No, she don't remember.
Sorry. I'm still young.
Yeah. Man, what's up, man? Who online? Who checking us out?
We
I
got-
know I'm late.
We got Naisha Mitchell, Ashley Jacobs, David Smith, Dawn, Aaron Williams.
Oh, no, I ain't familiar with. I don't think I'm familiar with any of those names.
Mine is late. You probably see more on that one than anything. Yeah, it's Demetrius, Brandon Hayes. I don't know why I'm getting it. They coming adding on quick over there. I guess it's on my phone coming late.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. So basically, I do this training throughout the week, every day. And Saturday mornings we got, bring all your kids, man. It don't matter how old they are. We start at 3 years old to all the way up to 17. And we take all skills. Like, we develop them. We can put them with the more mature players and let them learn. And sometimes the best way of learning is to watch. So if you feel like your kid's not as up to par with your skill level, just bring them in. Let me check them out, and we'll go from there.
How did Chinese guys function from over there overseas?
Man, they just they email my agent. They follow me on Instagram, and they see my work, and they was like, man, we want to come over to USA and train with you, because one of them was a point guard, and of course I played point guard, and he followed me or whatever. He was like, man, I want to come here and learn. I want to learn how you play the game, and those guys came over here, man. They asked me how much I charge, and they came, got them a hotel, and basically.
That's serious.
Got a flight, got a hotel. I just wanted to train with me for 1 month. So.
Okay. So how was it in the NBA? Like, what was the hardest thing about that transition?
The hardest thing wasn't even the game, though. The hardest thing was just my family, how much pressure I had, as far as to exceed and stay there as long as I can. Man, I remember every game I'm getting a phone call from a million people like, man, give me some tickets, and I'm just like. All right, man, I worked hard. I want everybody to see me play. I want everybody to see me here. So I go in the locker room like, hey, man, give me some tickets. They're like, all right, how many you need? I'm like, all right, 10. Then I get another phone call. Hey, y'all, give me some tickets again. I'm like, hey, give me some more tickets. They're like, how many you need? 20. I'm like, all right, damn. They just giving away tickets now. I don't even care. So, man, so that went on for 2 weeks. And then next thing you know, man, they give me a check for, a bill for $5,000. I'm like, what's this? It's like, yeah, man, that's for all the tickets you got.
Y'all didn't tell me
serious?
that.
Yeah, man. So I had like a $5,000 worth of tickets in 2 weeks. So I'm just like, man. So it went from like getting everybody together, like, hey, man, just
fuck that. I didn't know that. You got to pay for the tickets.
Yeah, man. So you get 4 tickets. And of course, I'm at home. I'm in New Orleans, so I got
need
my
way
whole
more tickets than that.
family. I got everybody I went to school with, and me just being me, not really knowing. I was like, man, hey, you want to come to the game? I got you. My nephew's whole team, y'all want to come to the game? Come on.
Yeah.
And it was cool, man. It was fun. They got to see me on that level, so I appreciate it. So.
No, that's the thing. So how the overseas was? I used to always see you way in fucking everywhere.
Man, it's
the food and all that. How that?
I mean, a lot of people think it's easy, but man, it's really a grind, man. It's like, especially like what you said with the food.
Yeah.
Man, you gotta adjust, man, because it's like, let's just say we go to somewhere like Venezuela. Okay, they eat meat, bread, and basically vegetables, and also they eat on the side of the road. Like they just pretty much. You go up the street, you'll see them cutting pigs on the side of the road, whatever. And they just eating it. And by us being from America, we think we could just go over there and eat it too. And I remember, man, I ate some food, man. I had food poisoning for the first 2 weeks. I must have lost maybe 15 or 20 pounds. Because, our body not immune to eating the same thing they're eating.
Yeah.
So that's real tough. Like, a lot of people don't know about that. So you really got to take care of your body and be disciplined in what you eat.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So speaking of that, I know you have kids?
No, man, no kids yet, man. Nah, man, I don't know. I love kids too. That's the crazy thing. I really love kids, man.
So no wife, no girlfriend. Wait.
How do you ask that question?
I think just went.
Wait, like nobody, like was just like, oh shit, like let me.
Looking like you, Squeaky-Johnson.
Nah, I retired though. I ain't allowed to little player, but back, But nah,
yeah,
I kind of settled down. I remember, actually, I did, what the James Harden weekend, H-Town, H-Town, I had a couple friends come watch me play, and one of my homeboys on the bench I played, he was one of my teammates back in the day. And, as the game getting over, everybody leaving, like, the people I invited to the game, they're like, all right, Squeak, bye-bye, thanks for coming. And the dude tapped me, like, man, you still living that life? And I was like, what you mean? Like, dog, you over 30, you still got a bunch of women like that. That's played out. I was thinking, like, damn, maybe you're right, bro. Maybe you're right. So, yeah, man, I'm just chilling now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Got a little situation going on. I'm trying to start a family, so.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good question. We just talking about that. Yeah, about having a bunch of ladies.
Yeah,
we just talking about that. So we
okay.
We know how that goes. So you say you single? Or you got an old lady?
He said he got a situation.
Oh, a situation. Okay, okay.
Like a serious situation, or just like
I'm working on my little family.
Oh, okay. So you working on a family?
It's like this thing I got going. I'm preparing to be a husband. Mm-hmm. Like I'm not married or engaged, but I'm carrying myself as if I'm married. So when I get that situation right,
ready.
I'm already ready.
Snaps.
So it's like
that's big. That's big,
so
right
it's
there.
like, man, I'm preparing to be a husband. That's all.
Okay,
that's real super big.
So that is when a man can say that, like I'm preparing myself for that position.
Preparing to be a husband, man. That's cool. And some people can relate to it, but most people can't. And
no, you got to prepare yourself. You got to prepare yourself, especially when it's your first time doing it. Mm-hmm. You got to prepare.
Your first and your last.
Yeah, you want it to be.
Yeah, that's what
you want it to be.
You want it to be.
And that's what I be saying, man. I'm all played out, man. I'm all played out, literally. So I'm just waiting and ready.
That's why some people got experience. If you never jumped off that porch, then it's kind of tough. Because you've been in that life already, so it's easy for you to be like, you know what, I've done it all. You traveled, been in the NBA, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing to really worry about. So for him, it's different, but for somebody that never been in that situation, it's tough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's very tough, man. It's like, you get put in situations that it's hard to resist, man. And especially, let's just say this. Let's just say, hypothetically, your job sends you out of town to work, and you're in this random place. Let's say the worst place, North Dakota, the worst place possible, right? Mm-hmm. It's cold, snowing. You go to practice for what's the most you can practice a day? Maybe 3
2
hours, 3 hours.
2-3 hours, yeah.
All right, so for 2-3 hours, the rest of the day you're in your hotel. So like how for 3 days, like you fly before the game, then the day you play, then you leave the third day. So right.
Mm-hmm.
But you can only practice 2 or 3 hours. So what are you doing for the rest of the hours? You can only go to the mall for so long.
Mm-hmm.
And then what? You know,
You can watch TV for so long.
Yeah, so it's like, man, like what's popping? Like what we gonna do? Like what we gonna get into? I can't just sit in my hotel and unless your girl with you or your significant other with you, it's just tough to really just go to practice, come home, eat, and just go in your hotel and watch TV. Really.
Is it really that hard? Because that's why I've done that before. It's like just be chilling.
No. How you been chilling there? Like, have you been gone?
Yes, I was going, like, I went to Corpus Christi for my job.
Corpus Christi.
But still, for 2 weeks, it was just me by myself. I'm like, I don't know nobody out here. Like, I'm not about to just be exploring stuff. I can get snatched up.
Right.
So I just literally chilled. And that was the best time I had for myself.
I mean, I don't know what you can say, but for me, man, it was
tough. Just hard.
It's tough. It's very tough. It's tough for most men. If a man tell you he can do it, that means he got a real strong partner and a lot to lose.
Yeah, you just said the key word, a lot to lose.
I had some teammates that say, the parent of the kids make $30,000 a month just off of child support. So. And he had another situation. He was like, man, look, I ain't breaking up with my girl for me to be paying her all this money just to chill. So if you get one of those guys who just got kids and don't want to risk having to pay $30,000 per kid, then yeah, they'll be chilling.
You must got a good ass job.
NBA, yeah, of course.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a lot. That's $30,000. That's a month.
A month, man, a month. Yeah, think about it. So. If guys contract, NBA minimum is what, 400, 500,000.
Yeah.
So I just say you've been playing for 3 years, so that minimum about $2 million. So you figure $2 million in 8 months. That's what, about $100,000 a month, probably $200,000 a month.
Yeah.
So you gotta go figure, like your kid gotta get a certain percentage of that. So, to get the $2 million in 8 months, that's about.
So right to get out of jail.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened. So yeah, man. So yeah, like if you just do the math, man, it's really that. So most guys feel like, man, it ain't worth me breaking up, with my wife and having to pay child support and have to split everything up and just to have this little fling. So
that's true.
It's a serious situation. So if you got a guy who really think like that, then maybe it is easy for them. Nah, it's a smart guy.
Yeah, I was about to say he's smart. Yeah, he's smart.
So, yeah.
You don't want to do that. That'll cause you. But what course you do is hot seat time?
We can do the hot seat. What do you like to do besides training and the basketball and whatnot? What do you like to do for fun?
Man, I'm super boring. Like, I'm lame.
Oh, you boring now?
I play poker and I love to play chess. So, like, I do that all day, every day. I don't go out as much. I don't really, like the club for real. For the most part, yeah, that's all I do.
But you go out with your lady, though. The situation you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all do stuff. So.
Yeah. So, you're asking all these questions. You better have a,
I'm about to have a what?
Ashley, what up? Ask him what we talking about earlier.
What was we talking about earlier? About
the finesse game.
Oh, the finesse game. Just in general.
About finesse game.
How men and women finesse.
How men finesse women and how women finesse men. That was the topic they was talking about.
Finesse, yeah, all the time. People get finessed all the time. I mean, it's finesse with everything. And the way you got to finesse, I finesse kids. Like, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing because, like,
no, that's a great. I mean,
like, for example, like, I got some kids that are better than others, but I can't say, hey, you're not as good as this person. I'm gonna just, push them enough to where they just want to come back and want to continue to train. But I'm not gonna push them as hard as I can and make them break and quit. So, essentially, I'm finessing kids. I guess.
Yeah, that's a great example. You don't just finesse women. That's what I was telling her. We still gotta. Like we say, for example, if you meet Jazz, right? Mm-hmm. Jazz probably before she got to you, she was talking to 2 or 3 other guys, but she started talking to you. So of course you meet somebody. Of course they've been talking to you before you got there. Mm-hmm. So your job is to knock the 3 guys off. Who's she talking to become that guy?
Man, if somebody over 24 or 25 and you think they don't have nobody, you crazy. Like, everybody got somebody.
And that's what we're saying.
There's
Everybody got somebody.
There's no way you over 24, 25 and you go to work, come home, and focus on whatever else you focus on. And you not have somebody. That person could be a person you call once a week, twice a week. Or y'all can even have a
set day.
A set day, because everybody got somebody, even whether you dealing with a married person or whatever you're dealing with, everybody got somebody. And that's how it go. I told you that. Everybody got somebody. When you on your way home, you need that jug. You calling somebody.
Right. Wait.
What you say, right?
Wait, I didn't hear the question. You talking about?
Yeah, that's what I said.
You snuck that in, don't you dare.
You said yeah.
Don't you dare. You talking about, no, you talking about like, it's been a late night, I just got back home, like I'm a little tipsy, that type thing?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about somebody, like you single?
My somebody 4 hours away.
Oh, but you got somebody, right?
Yeah.
Everybody got somebody.
They 4 hours away.
They
know what it is when they come to Houston.
Okay, I guess so. But anyway, let's get back to the book. How long it took you to write the book?
Man, actually, it took me about 4 months just to get started because I didn't know how to start. Like I was just writing.
That was just the first thing.
Yeah, I was just all over the place. I really didn't know how to start. And then one time I got this person to help me. It's like, man, the most important thing is you need a blueprint. And when she said blueprint, it's like what you want to talk about. So before you even start writing the book, you need to figure out what are your chapters and align the chapter. Like, what do you want to talk about? So the most important thing in my life was my father, right? So in chapter 1, he said, she said, what you want to talk about? I said, my dad, because he inspired me to be who I am today. And my dad is fake because, when I was in high school playing ball, I was dreaming for me to go to college and get my tuition paid for free. And when my dad passed away, he became, my inspiration to push. But anyway, so we had to get the chapter set up. And my first chapter was fatherhood. And then basically talk about my dad. She's like, all right, that's cool. I like that. Then, so what else you want to talk about? I was like, well, I got a brother. And I got another brother. She's like, well, what was your relationship like with your brothers? But one of them, he didn't want me to hang with him as much because he would, leave me in the neighborhood and go hang out with his other friends. And then she was like, well, maybe you should name another chapter, Tough Love, and talk about how your brother used to leave you in the neighborhood when you go out to do other things. I was like, all right, cool. And then my other brother, we was jammed up. We was real tight. And then she's like, well, then you should name that chapter Brotherly Love and talk about your other brother. So that's how I kind of aligned. So first chapter was Fatherhood. Second chapter was Tough Love. And then other one was Brotherly Love. Then she was like, well, what about your mom? Like, yeah, I love my mom. She's like, all right, well, name the fourth chapter after your mom, Elise. So my mom named Elise. So that's how we got the blueprint. So we had Fatherhood, Brotherly Love, Tough Love, and Elise. So once I got the blueprint of my book, it started rolling. So I got a chapter called Love Triangle. Talks about, my dad being in 2 different relationships, having, was a Rolling Stone. He had multiple women, and I talk about that. So that chapter is Love Triangle. And then I talk about my cousin. What's that chapter about? I got a chapter talking about my cousin, how I was proud of him because he grew up in the projects, and but actually it's called Made It. So he grew up in the projects, and his dad sold drugs in and out of jail. And when I say made it, it's like he didn't sell drugs. He didn't go back and forth to jail. He actually went to school, graduated from school, had kids, and got a family. And I just named that chapter after him. And I called it Made It, meaning he made it out of the situation. He wasn't a product of his environment. So, that's just basically how I, made all my chapters in the book.
And that's tight. So you say where you can find the book at again?
Amazon, Books A Million, Barnes and Noble.
When you buy it on Amazon, is it a hard copy or digital?
Hard copy. You can just that matter to you. All digital, either. Or you can go to what's it called? Ebooks, Apple.
Ebooks.
Yeah, ebooks.
No, I got it. No, we gonna purchase a book. I'll get my own book. You should get your own book.
sure.
Sweet. Oh man, I had some shirts for y'all, man. That's what I'm saying.
We like the goodies.
Yeah,
Don't worry, I'm gonna come back. I'll come back,
yeah.
or you can mail it to my.
No, I come get it. Whatever. I definitely.
My bad. I had too much going on today. I apologize.
I know.
I had some shirts for y'all.
It's all good. That's why. Hey, I appreciate you giving us the time. But I know you be busy, so I do appreciate that.
Oh man, the joint lit, man. We had all kind of
Everybody
crazy
going.
talk
Still
in New
playing?
Orleans. This is like one New Orleans cat talking to all the Houston cats. They just had them going crazy.
Who you talking about?
Tiger.
Yeah, shout out to Tiger. Tiger
He
stupid.
about to run everybody out the gym.
Yeah,
man.
it's Tiger be fussing at the refs and everything.
Yeah,
But that's what basketball do for you, man. So, look, quick question. You said your dad was a Rolling Stone. You think that played a part in you talking to a lot of women?
Man, yeah, big part. That's why I was who I was because that's what I seen. I seen my dad. Man, every time my dad had women in the house, my mom would come in there, bust through the door, they start fighting. It's all in the book though. They come in there, start fighting. The lady ran out the house, half her clothes on. I'm just watching like, dang.
You say, dang. That's real though. That's real though. So for you, how you look at your dad for this with that, seeing that now as you got older?
My dad, I mean, which one I say I love my dad. It's just like, I understood it though, cause like now that I grew up, I realized like my mom, I love her to death, but she's the definition of how do you say hood chick in a polite way? She was a real hood chick, and the other lady he was dealing with, she was like corporate America. She's like, great job. We go on vacation, she pay for it. And, it's just, I guess he just loved my mom, but my mom just was just stuck in the hood. Like, she's one of those who, you come home, she outside chilling on the porch. Or she just, you know what I mean? Like, now that I grew up, I see people on the porch, I'm like, man, go inside, go do something productive. I love my mom, but like, I don't know.
But you see what it is,
like,
though.
I understood, like, why my dad, like, he's a military guy, so he, they had kids young, and he grew up. And what I see, I feel like he just outgrew my mom, but he still loved her. And he had kids by her, so he still dealt with her. And he had this, on the other side, he had this corporate lady that, was different, I guess. Go to work, great job. What they call benefits.
Yeah, it shows something different. Yeah, that's real. That's real. Appreciate y'all. This is episode 23. We got Squeaky Johnson on giving us the real deal. If y'all not doing nothing, I know y'all got $20 or $25 to go buy his book. I'm going to post it on my Instagram. She going to post it on her Instagram. I'm going to put it in my Facebook. I need you to send me the link. Mm-hmm. You can go buy it, and I'm going to put it on.
More importantly, come to this training, though.
You got kids.
Sports, Squeaky_Johnson, www.squeaky-johnson.com. Send your kids out to train with me. I mentor, all that.
You got something to shout out? Any shout outs?
No, just thank you for coming on. Thank you for your time. We really do appreciate it.
I appreciate. I've been trying to get Squeaky. I've been knowing Squeaky before Squeaky knew me. That's how much his name rung in New Orleans when he was playing point guard for Kennedy. So he was the only Squeaky in New Orleans, so his name wasn't hard to find. So we played ball, and nigga be like, man, Squeaky killed it there. I'm like, who fucking Squeak? You know what I'm saying? Because we used to just go to Kennedy games. If you from New Orleans, you know how a Kennedy game goes down. DJ, and I think they probably had the best dance team in history. But they had that was the best dance team ever. I don't know if y'all have dance teams during basketball games. Y'all had DJ too? No, it like stop and you catch the beat and the whole fucking stand go crazy. Yeah. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for watching this Talk to Me podcast, episode 23. Y'all catch us Saturday morning at 7:30 in the morning. We're gonna be doing Megan Stallion. She's actually Megan Stallion? You heard of her?
Don't give me a line.
She a rapper.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you. Probably know it, but she's to the ladies, even ladies in New Orleans know. I'm like, damn, I posted it like. So whoever she is, I appreciate her taking the time. We about to, see what she talking about. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. I holler at y'all. Good night.
Peace.